Hello, everyone. This is Maxwell Brooke.
Hello, everyone. This is Richard Brooke.
Hello, everyone. This is Maxwell Brooke, and we're here to
do something
else
and be silly,
dumb.
stupid. TwinMaps.com.
Hello, everyone. This is something new that we're doing. We're doing a podcast / picture show, slideshow.
A pickcast, if you will.
A pickcast of what we've been doing for the past, I think since April. We've been doing a lot and traveling and filming about every day, so it's been hard to write while we're filming and editing a lot. So we're going to catch you up this way. So if you don't like it, tell us, and we might do it again. But
we'll probably definitely do it again if you tell us you don't like it.
Yeah. So if you say if you like it, we'll keep doing it. But if you don't like it, we'll keep doing it too.
So currently we are in Biloxi, Mississippi. The last time that we updated the website, we were talking about where we were in Pine Ridge, South Dakota. Since then, we've traveled many miles, stayed up many a night, and now we're in Biloxi. So we're going to catch you up this way, and hopefully we'll have all of our ducks in a row after this update is done.
If you've never met us before, this is Max, this is my voice, and there's a picture of me.
And I'm Richard. There's a picture of me. Isn't he so handsome?
Yeah. So that's who we are.
Happy Cinco de Mayo.
Oh, yeah. Happy Cinco de Mayo. When we start celebrating that, I don't know. Maybe college.
Did you know that, contrary to popular belief, Cinco de Mayo is actually not Mexico's Independence Day?
When is it?
It's September 16th.
So why do we have Cinco de Mayo?
Well, Cinco de Mayo is celebrated because it's a...
Do you know?
Well, yeah. No. Don't tell me. It's the celebration of the Mexican army's unlikely victory over the French army in Puebla. And it's usually done for patriotism and pride in the States, and it's also an excuse for Americans to drink Mexican beer.
Well,
and tequila.
I just looked that up, and yes,
and margaritas.
You're correct, Richard. That is why we celebrate it.
The wonder of Wikipedia.
So, happy Cinco de Mayo to everyone. Let's see. What are we going to be talking about? Well, we'll just be talking about what we've done. Let's start after Washington. Well, actually, after South Dakota.
After South Dakota, we traveled to Monticello, Iowa, the quaint town of Monticello. It's about, 40 miles east of Grand Rapids? Mm-hmm. No, not Grand Rapids. Cedar Rapids.
Yeah.
Cedar Rapids, Iowa.
Mm-hmm.
And in Monticello, there's a place there called Camp Courageous. Now, what Camp Courageous does is really cool. It brings in adults and children with mental illnesses and provides a camp setting that's appropriate and comforting for them. They have summer-long programs, they have week-long programs, they have day trips, and it's a lot of fun, really. The camp is really cool.
Yeah, they should just call it Camp Fun, because right when we got there, we were pretty excited to be there so we could play with all the things, swim in the pool, putt-putt. I mean, they have everything.
They have a putt-putt course. That was really good.
They have everything you would want. They have low ropes course, which we were able to do, high ropes course,
which
swimming
we weren't
pool,
able to do,
a gym, and they just have so many different activities going on all the time. So I bet the summer would be awesome for kids to go there. We were there during a week where they just had group trips, and they were just for days. So we were able to film a couple of those things while we were there.
And they also do a lot of fun stuff at Camp Courageous, too. We were really lucky when we were there that the Iowa Hawkeyes, the University of Iowa football team, was having a day to spend with Camp Courageous. So all former campers and current campers with Camp Courageous got the chance to spend the morning and afternoon with the entire Iowa Hawkeyes football team. Head coach Kirk Ferentz.
Yeah.
Head coach Kirk Ferentz was there. He spoke a few words about the team, the season, the chance to give back to the community and spend some time with adults and children with mental illness. Mm-hmm. And it was a lot of fun for everyone.
I had a blast just because we were around college football and the Iowa Hawkeyes, which is a prestigious football school. The best part was seeing the kids and their faces and how excited they were to meet all the players and be at the stadium. They got autographs by the players and spent a lot of time with the players. It wasn't all the players, but it was all the seniors, the upcoming seniors for the Iowa football team.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun for the kids because a lot of them grew up being Iowa Hawkeyes fans, and really that's their big team in Iowa are the Hawkeyes. So to just have free reign to just spend time with them, it was a real treat for the kids. They got to play football after the events were over. They got to tour the locker rooms. They got to tour the press deck, the luxury suites.
I felt really real fortunate to be a part of that because we weren't expecting to do that, and then we got there, and the kids were so involved in what was going on around them. I saw a kid in a wheelchair who had never seen the Iowa football stadium before, and he was pushed into the stadium, and just the excitement in his face and how happy he was to be there, and his whole family was excited to see him that way. It was awesome. So I felt really fortunate to even be a part of that. I know you did too.
Yeah, no, it really refocuses you when you get a chance to see this. Any adult or child with mental illness, and they get the chance to play with the guys who they consider, their heroes and stuff. And it's such a blast to capture that and see that. And it's really a good thing that we got the chance to see that. We were really lucky.
There was one kid, his name was Matthew, and he went right up to all the kids go down the autograph line.
Oh, yeah, this guy.
And he was one of the most photogenic kids there. He had his uniform on and everything, and his football jersey. And he got down to the end of the line, and the head coach is down there, and he went up to him and said, I've been watching you every single day, every single Saturday on the TV, and I want to let you know you're doing a good job. And I thought that was really cool, and I was glad I was able to hear that and was able to film it too. So there's a lot of media coverage there.
Yeah, a surprising amount of media coverage.
And we were just there with our DSLRs.
Yeah, they had these multi-$1,000 cameras, and we're like, oh, well, look at us.
But it was funny because every time the football players would want a picture taken, they would look at us, and we'd, okay, yeah, sure, yeah, we'll take your picture, no problem. That's what we're here for. I guess they thought we were more important than we are, but we were very important, so kind of.
While we were at Camp Courageous, we got the chance to cover the two volunteers there, the two UCC volunteers that are there, Hannah and Joseph, two European volunteers. Hannah is from Germany, and Joseph is from Belgium. And we met them earlier at the retreat in February that we had. But to see them again was really nice, to see a familiar face. We got the chance to hang out with them, to see them work and see how they go about their week. And really to see familiar faces is always a blessed thing on this trip. We're really happy when we get the chance to do that. And to see them was really good too.
Yeah, it's such a treat to see people you've seen before on this trip again. And that was one of the times where I really felt that. And we took a trip with them on the weekend to Madison, Wisconsin.
Yeah. It was Easter weekend.
Yeah, we took a trip to Madison, Wisconsin, and on this trip we've had a couple of cities where that really surprised us at how neat they were and how much there was to do there. Madison already being known for this year for the unions and the dilemma with Scott Walker and what he did with the unions this year. So we were able to go and see Madison, and that was just such a unique place. I didn't know Madison was that cool.
Yeah, the University of Wisconsin's there, so I mean it's the capital of the state, And it also brings in so much talent because of the university, and there's so much there. There's so much to do. There's a lot of things that are just in Madison that you wouldn't expect to find in Wisconsin, but it's all there. It's all really pretty too. It's right there on the water right there, and the Capitol building. They have a nice large rotunda. So that's
second largest rotunda in the United States, behind, of course, D.C., the Capitol building. So I thought that was really cool. It was supposed to be larger, but they were told no, because you can't be larger than D.C.
Naturally. So Madison was awesome. You get the chance, go there.
Yeah.
After we were done in Monticello, Iowa, we traveled to Rockford, Illinois. Rockford, Illinois is a city of about 150,000 people, and they're about 90 miles west of Chicago. So large, small city, and so they pretty much consider themselves a little suburb of Chicago. And while we were there, we were covering the Second Congregational United Church of Christ and the work that they do there. They do two big things. One is their Jeremiah Project, and the other is their work camps that they provide in Rockford. The Jeremiah Project is a really cool initiative. They take in houses that have been condemned by the local government, by the municipal government, and they take those houses and then they rebuild them and they renovate them, and they end up looking really good too.
Yeah, I think they're really trying to fix up part of Rockford in the urban area that was known for drug traffic and prostitution. But now they're really doing a good job of cleaning up the area, and I think it looks really good. We were also able to go into... Actually, we went to one of the houses they were working on, and right across the street were one of the schools. The school is called Haskell Year-Round Academy, and we were able to film a lot of children reading books with volunteers from Second Congregational Church. That was really cool, especially since usually we have to go through the process of asking people and getting consent forms, but... all the kids already had release forms from the school. So that was really cool that we were just able to go in there and film.
One of the best parts about the trip to Haskell was when we first got there, we had to go in and introduce ourselves to the principal. And a little girl was in there. How old was she? About 8 or 9?
Yeah, I think she was 9.
9. And she... was in the principal's office. She wasn't in...
She was in a terrible mood.
She was in a really bad mood.
She said, "I don't want my picture taken."
And so we were like, oh, okay, we won't take your picture, so that's fine. And then she wasn't really happy. And then we ran around the school, we captured some volunteers helping children with reading. And then when we got back to the office, she was in a much better mood.
She looked like she just got 3 Happy Meals.
Yeah, she looked
That's how
very
happy she was.
And she had some homework that she needed to do, and the
principal said, "Well, why don't you help with her subtraction?" And I said, "Okay, because I'm awesome at math." And I sat down, and we helped with her and her subtraction homework. And she was a very smart girl. She was very bright.
Yeah, she's getting up into double digits now with
double-digit subtraction.
So that's a big step for all you first graders.
And I just want to say big shout out to all the teachers doing their thing.
Big shout out.
I didn't know how hard. I was just taught subtraction for 15 minutes, and I was like, how do you teach subtraction?
How do you teach subtraction to like 30 little children?
I don't understand. So shout out to all the teachers, because you guys work really hard. And
we wouldn't be doing this if it weren't for you.
Boom. Shout out. Teacher shout out.
Yeah. But after we were done with the Jeremiah Project, we got the chance to talk with Michelle, who's the coordinator for the work camps that occur at Rockford. And it's your basic summer work camp. They have a huge church at Second Congregational, a huge building, so they can house up to like 70 to 100 people or something. So they have many, many groups that come in and work in the community within urban areas. So many houses on the west side of Rockford get repaired and stuff. So it's really cool to see that. And also,
we walked around with Stanley, who is the director for RUM, which is Rockford Urban Missions there, and he was really, really cool. And we were just walking around the neighborhood, getting history on the neighborhood from him, and that was really cool. I really enjoyed that. He was a very, very unique character.
Yeah, he also went into a coffee shop and got all the consent that we needed to film people that were in there. That was fun. We didn't have to do any work. We just rolled the whole time. That was great.
Yeah, we just filmed him being I think in about 5 years he'll be on the Travel Channel somewhere.
He's the next
Anthony Bourdain.
Yeah.
Maybe not, but
also, fun fact, the pastor at Second Congregational UCC, Mike Solberg, Reverend Mike Solberg, if you're listening to this, I'm going to spoil your secret to the world. He has swam the English Channel.
And he didn't mention it to us at all. We found out through everyone else. So we confronted him about it. Richard and I are pretty big. We like to work out. We like to flex our muscles all the time.
Yeah, you can tell by how
big we are and in shape.
Look at how big we are.
We were really impressed, and he didn't even mention it to us, so I thought that was pretty humbling. So I asked him, I said, have you swam the English Channel? We heard you did. And if I had swam the English Channel, and if I ever swim the English Channel, the first time I ever meet people, I will tell them, hey, my name is Max, and I swam the English Channel.
I will put it on my resume.
Yep.
I will put it on my Facebook profile.
Yeah, it'll be the top status every day.
My About Me on Twitter will be, I swam the English Channel. Boom. Yeah. That's all you need to know. And, yeah, so...
And until you do that, don't talk to me.
And you want to know the best thing about what he did? He didn't do it.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, then.
This is the best part. Mike Solberg swam the English Channel to raise money for a school in Angola.
Mm-hmm.
A school in Angola.
And they
$82,000.
They named the school after him. They told him not to name the school after him, but they said, it's not your school, you can't name it.
And when he got down to Angola, it was
so not only
La Escuela de Michael Solberg.
So not only did he swim the English Channel, he swam it and then raised money for a school in Angola.
That would be the first thing I would say to everyone. Hi, my name is Richard Brooke. I'm going to go swim the English Channel, and I'm raising money for a school in Angola. They're going to name it after me. You want to give money to that? And people will say yes.
And then I'd say, what have you done with your life today?
So, Mike Solberg, you're a beast, and we greatly admire your swimming ability.
That's Mike Solberg, the senior pastor at Second Congregational Church
in Rockford, Illinois. He's a beast.
He's a beast. Okay. Okay, so then we went to Louisville, Kentucky.
Or Louisville.
If you live there. Also, another city that we love now.
Really surprised
Didn't
us.
understand what kind of, or how cool it was until we got there. Mm-hmm. There's just so much to do, and it's a pretty progressive city. We didn't know that until we got there.
Nope.
So that was really such a cool city. But we have awful timing.
It's truly awful timing. This weekend is the Kentucky Derby, and we got to Louisville the weekend before the Kentucky Derby.
So in our lifetime, we still haven't seen the Kentucky Derby.
Which we're really upset about.
But one day, we will see it and bet on a horse.
The one with the best name.
Yeah, the best name. It doesn't matter who.
Doesn't matter about the odds.
Oh, I actually want the worst odds. So I can put
get the
like
most money.
$5. I think $4 a minimum. $5 on the worst horse.
You get like $500,000.
Well, if it's 100,000 to 1, I don't think he's in it.
Yeah, well. But anyways, when we were in Louisville, we were covering Urban Spirit.
I like Urban Spirit.
Urban Spirit is a poverty simulation immersion program in Louisville. And what it does is when you go there, you have a pure simulation of what it's like to be a family in poverty for a week. And the executive director, Deb Conrad, and her assistant, Hannah Trussell, were there. They've been running that program
since 2003.
Yeah, so they've been doing that for 8 years now, and that's a great program.
I'm going to go back.
Is.
I'm going to go back and do this program.
What you do is you literally experience poverty. You take away anything that would identify yourself to the outside world.
They take away. Well,
you keep your ID. You keep your ID.
You keep your ID, but
you turn in your cell phone.
You turn in your cell phones. You turn in your laptops. You turn in
your debit
everything
cards
out related to the outside world, and you stay in a church, which is called the shelter, for a week.
And you have a temp agency that's there that you can sometimes, keyword sometimes, get a job. And there's a pawn shop there that you can buy. You can buy goods, whether it be blankets or clothes or anything, and you can get a food box and stuff. But yeah, we saw a group there that was from Missouri, and there was only 6 of them there, so they're split.
But also, real quick, they give you different scenarios, and they'll split you up into teams. And give you different scenarios, and you represent a family that lives in poverty of 4. So you could be with a family a single parent that just lost their job, or a single parent that has 3 kids and is stuck in bad relationships with other men.
So that was a really interesting take on poverty, and really something that we've never seen before, and we're really blown away by just how cool Urban Spirit was.
We keep saying things are really cool, but
they are really cool.
Yeah, I wish we could explain it to you or show you in a video. Oh wait. Anyways,
or you can just go,
or you can go, which I am going to do.
You got to be thick-skinned, though.
Yeah. Well, it's tough. One of the people said, even in our interviews when we were filming the group that was there for the week, they said, this thing is no joke. It'll kick your butt. And he was right by the looks of it. I mean,
they were hungry.
They were hungry.
They were cold and tired.
They were cold, tired. They had been working all day for minimum wage. And that's the other thing. They work for minimum wage, too. And then with your earnings, you were able to go to the pawn shop that they have at the church, known as the shelter, and pick up things that you need, whether it be food, blankets. They have a bike. They have Reese's cups. So it's all about choices, too. And it's so... I feel like it's a real life scenario of what it is to be under the poverty line or during the poverty line. The choices you have to make are really, really, really tough. And that I think Urban Spirit does a great job of showing that.
Mm-hmm. So, but now we are in Biloxi, Mississippi. We're here covering the Back Bay mission, but we're also going to be here for the entire month of May. And we won't just be filming here at Back Bay. We'll also be doubling duties as volunteers here. I'm going to be the volunteer coordinator. I'm going to coordinate groups that come in here, kind of be their host for the week that they're here.
And I'm going to be working on different job sites as a handyman. I'm
going to be doing that too.
If you know me, Maxwell Brooke, you know that I'm really good with my hands.
He's fantastic with a hammer.
Working with things, so I'm real excited with doing that. And I'm working at the Micah Center, which is a center for homeless people to come and just get out of the weather, have a cup of coffee, and just be with each other. So I'm really excited about being here. And it's 80 degrees every day.
Oh, my God, this weather is so wonderful.
So I'm going to be tan when you see me next, America.
Yeah, you're going to be really tan.
Palish tan.
A really palish tan.
Like yellow. But anyways, we're getting ready right now for General Synod, which is kind of why we're doing a podcast.
Update.
Whatever this is. Pickcast.
Video.
And we're just getting ready for that and editing and looking forward to... We have 2 more sites left, and we're very sad about our trip coming to an end. I've been thinking about that a lot. Yeah. When July 5th gets here, or July 6th, which is our last day.
Oh, I'm going to cry all the way home.
I'm going to cry all the way driving home. So, if you want us to keep doing things like this This is 25 minutes, so it's like listening to a regular show. If you like this, please let us know. You can contact us. You can look us up on Facebook, Twin Maps, blah, 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 PR, Twin Maps. So
just go to twinmaps.com.
Yeah, and let us know what you thought about this.
Email us, tweet at us, Facebook us.
We will answer.
We promise.
We're in the social media generation, so all we do is we're on our phones.
We're like super connected people.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Just better looking. Okay, everyone. I'm Maxwell Brooke.
I'm Richard Brooke.
And we're at twinmaps.com. And we are signing off. Goodbye.
Peace.